Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another Diablo Immortal video. Today I want to talk about combat rating and basically how to push past that 1750 to 2000 combat rating wall. There's definitely a wall right when you get to about 1750 combat rating, and after that it's kind of slow basically to get up to 2000, and then especially when you're not Paragon 80. So let me first talk about combat rating. Where can you get combat rating? There's three different methods to get combat rating. All of your stats, so if I go back, if I go here, I go to your stats here. You can see them kind of behind my head here. Strength, intellect, fortitude, vitality, and willpower. They all give you combat rating at a 1-to-1 ratio. So obviously you can get a lot of this gear, a lot of these stats on gear. You can get them on these items on the left hand side, you can get them on the right hand side, you can get them for upgrading these slots, these upgrades you can see here, and then same thing here. These upgrades, they will give you stats that will increase your combat rating. That is the number one contributor to your combat rating, is your gear. I'll talk about that in a minute, what you can do to increase that. The second thing is your legendary gems. So if you go here, each legendary gem, this one gives me 36, this one gives me 44, this one gives me 56. This is the second biggest contribution to your combat rating. Unless you're some Omega whale and you're spending a shit ton of money, this will most likely be the second source of your combat rating. And the third source for combat rating is the Helliquary. Let me move myself back over here. This is your third source of combat rating. You can see I get 146 from upgrading my Helliquary, and I get 30 for each one of these trophies that's in there. So, okay. So, first of all, obviously the most obvious way to increase your combat rating is to do stuff like upgrade your slots, upgrade your left slots, upgrade your right slots. In order to get materials to upgrade the left side, you need to do challenge rifts. So make sure you're doing challenge rifts. And then upgrading the right side is just going to be getting materials. The biggest bottleneck for me is legendary items. I don't have enough legendary items. I don't have enough of these glowing shards. So I think personally the best way to get legendaries is to be farming in the open world with a party. When you get a 4-person party, I just always seem to get a lot more legendaries than when I'm farming solo. So go into the open world, go into Hell 2 or Hell 3, wherever you're at, and farm in the open world. Get these legendaries. While you're farming, you'll also get dropping yellow items, what gives you these. All you gotta do is salvage your yellow items. You can see right here. Upgrade? What do you mean there's an upgrade? Okay. It says I got an upgrade. All right, so that is the biggest contributor. Now, second one, obviously, legendary gems. You're going to have to either swipe your credit card or have a lot of time to increase the combat rating there. The third one's the Helliquary. I will say that even if you're below 2,000, you can still do the new boss over here. So let me go over here and let me show you that, because just by clearing the new boss one time, you're going to get that trophy, and it's going to increase you by 300 combat rating right here. This trophy, 300 combat rating. The way you can do this is that you can either start a raid. So if I hit create raid, even though I am 1999 combat rating, which is below 2000, I can still open up a raid. And what you can do is you can have the person's whoever, if you don't want to start the raid, you can have someone else start the raid, and you can switch it to invite only. They can invite you even when you're below 2,000 combat rating. The only thing you can't do is I can't join a raid when I am, I can't join a raid when I'm below 2,000. So that's the only thing they limit you from doing. So this boss, the very first time I killed Vitoth, we had a bunch of people that were like 1850 combat rating, and we were able to beat it. It was a bit rough, but we were able to beat it. This is going to give you this instant boost, 30 combat rating, and it also gives you Scoria to upgrade your Helliquary to also give you more combat rating. Now, you can do these one time in a full warband, one time each boss, and you'll get additional Scoria, and you can do 2 of these every single week. So you can do Lasalle and you can do Vitoth every single week to get Scoria to increase your Helliquary. Okay, so we talked about multiple ways to get past it. Now, the biggest way to get past that 2,000 combat rating is going to be pushing to Paragon 80 and starting to farm Hell 3 gear and equipping Hell 3 gear. Before I talk about that, I just want to mention that if you're trying to upgrade your combat rating by getting better gear, you're really going to be looking for those triple pieces. I only have one triple piece equipped right now. You can't really see it. There you go. This is a triple item, meaning I get combat rating for every point here. So you can see a normal item would have like 60, 64. This one has basically 60 of each. So that's an additional 60 combat rating. So this is going to be huge. If you can find those triple items, obviously this is just going to be a lot of farming, a lot of legendaries. Another great way to get legendaries while I'm on that topic is to go over here and gamble. Now, if you're close to Paragon 80, you might want to wait. Don't gamble quite yet, but I've been getting a lot of legendaries from gambling. So if you want to save up your gold, especially if you're near Paragon 80. Now, if you're pretty far away from Paragon 80, you might just want to buy some stuff in here. Buy them 10 times in each slot, and then they get more expensive. I've been getting a lot of legendaries. I've been getting 3-4 legendaries out of like buying like 20 items in here. So that's another great way to get legendary items. Please note that if you just got to Paragon 80, you will need to complete Challenge Rift 60 to be able to get Health 3 gear from the vendor and a couple other areas. So make sure you do that. Challenge Rift 60. Obviously, Challenge Rift is also going to help you level up the left-hand side right here. Challenge Rifts are going to help you level up this left-hand side, which also gives you combat rating. Okay, very final one is obviously pushing to level 80, Paragon 80, and then getting Health 3 gear. If I look at my bank, you can see I have a couple big upgrades waiting in my bank. You can see this one right here. I have a triple double piece here, which is Paragon 80. I mean, this alone would give me at least 65 combat rating, just one single upgrade. So once you get close to 80, level, Paragon 70 or so, you can start farming Health 3, do it in a group with other people, and you'll get a lot of legendaries. You can see I have a couple upgrades just hanging out waiting for me. I have a belt that's pretty good. I mean, look at this right here. This is giving me basically 80, what is that? 86 combat rating, something like that, just for one single piece. So obviously once you get to the Health 3 gear, you're gonna really be able to increase your combat rating pretty high. So, all right, those are a lot of the methods that I wanted to talk about. Make sure that you're aware of everything you can do to increase your combat rating. Once you get to that 2000, if we go look at the rating here, if I go click Hell, you can see here that the requirement for Health 3 is Paragon 80 to equip the gear, but basically you want to get near 2120 combat rating so that you're not getting wrecked when you're in Health 3. You can see it'll boost up pretty high once you go to the other one, 3250. You can see for Hell 2 it was only 1220. So it's a pretty big boost going from Hell 2 to Hell 3 in combat rating. Whenever you're below that, you're going to take a lot more damage. You're going to deal a lot less damage. So you can see I'm 2000 combat rating basically on the dot. And once I get to 80, I'll easily be able to get past 2120. Easily, no problem, because I have a couple upgrades already waiting in my bank. Okay, that's going to be it for the video. I want to talk everything combat rating, how to push past, how to get combat rating here and there. There's a couple things that people may not know about, so I wanted to point out a lot of ways to get that combat rating. Combat rating is really going to help you. So, okay. If you enjoyed the video, go down there, hit that like and sub button. Really helps out my channel, and I will be posting more Diablo content almost daily. So hope you guys have been enjoying the content, and definitely hit that subscribe button before you leave. Really helps me out. I'm almost to 1,000. That's it for the video. Have a great day, everyone. Hope you guys are enjoying the game, and see you another time.